Welcome back viewers. In today's video we are going to install the liquorix kernel on my laptop. My laptop is HP Pavilion gaming laptop with a NVIDIA 1650 Ti graphics card. So we will install this liquorix kernel as per the instructions given on the liquorix web page. So let us go check out the miscellaneous. So here in miscellaneous, let us check out what is there for the AUR. So if you are using Arch Linux, they have given the instruction how to install the liquorix kernel in a Arch Linux. So you have to follow the commands given here, the instructions given here, and that will install the liquorix kernel on your Arch Linux desktop. So here you can see you have to git clone this URL. So and the package base is given linux.lqx. So this is the package base for the liquorix kernel in Arch Linux. And then once the git clone is done, you can then search for the liquorix kernels and then install the liquorix kernel of your choice, liquorix kernels which will work on your system. Now let us go back. Now this is the PPA for the Ubuntu kernel, Ubuntu Linux distributions. For Ubuntu you have to use this PPA, you have to install this PPA. So this is the PPA that you have to use to install the liquorix kernel on your Ubuntu based Linux distribution or Ubuntu. So it's very easy, and these are the Linux kernels that are available in Ubuntu right now. So you can see it here, these 3-4 kernels, you can see it here. Those can be installed on your Ubuntu or Ubuntu based Linux distribution. Now let us go back. Now this is the link to the GitHub page of the liquorix. You can check it out here for the updates, what different updates are there, all those things, and the code is there. So you can clone using this HTTPS link, or you can use the GitHub command line to install the GitHub repos, liquorix repos on your system. I will go back. Now let us further explore. And these are some sources. Liquorix old kernels are there. These are all old kernels for your legacy system. So if you got very old legacy system, you can use the older liquorix kernels for your older system. First you have to install the curl. The curl was not there installed by default on my Debian system, so I have installed the curl. So now what you have to do is, now we can install this liquorix repository on the system. So now you can see it is executing and it has been added to the sources.list configuration file on my Debian desktop laptop. You can see automatically it is doing everything. CA certificate is getting checked. It is of the latest version. Curl is already the latest version. JPG is also the latest version. Now the liquorix keyring has been added. The archives, the repos are getting updated. You can see it here. Some additional microcode packages, firmware packages are getting installed automatically. So everything is getting done automatically, and it will now add the Linux image liquorix AMD 64 runit helper zlib lg dev. So some packages are getting added along with the Linux kernel, liquorix AMD 64 Linux kernel. You can see it here. The latest Linux image 6.2.14 liquorix AMD is getting added. So everything is automated using the Linux this liquorix installation script. You have to just watch, and don't just watch, you have to check out the verbose that is being displayed on the screen and try to understand what is going on in your system. So you can see down the liquorix kernel 6.2.14-1 liquorix is getting installed. I think the DKMS will also get updated. That is the dynamic kernel modules. Let us see how it handles. Yes, okay, it is building the kernel modules now. Yes, so the DKMS has been updated. Init RAM-FS is getting updated now. After that, what I will do is we will meet again after the reboot. So the reboot will be required because the kernel has changed. So reboot is a must. And once we are rebooted, I will show you that we are using the latest Linux kernel safely with the NVIDIA proprietary drivers. So that will be a test for the liquorix kernel, whether it behaves properly with the NVIDIA proprietary drivers. It should behave. It is claimed that it behaves well, but let us see. So even the Windows boot manager is detected properly. So I got a dual boot system with Windows as well as Linux running on this system. Okay, so finally the liquorix kernel installed successfully. So now we will stop here. We will reboot and then we will check out whether the liquorix kernel works perfectly with the NVIDIA graphics drivers or not. Welcome back. Now we are booted into the liquorix kernel. I will show you. You have to just type uname is a and you will show the kernel. So you can see it here, Linux Debian 6.2.14.1 liquorix kernel, that is Zen. It is a Zen kernel with the Zen tuning, and it is a symmetric multiprocessing preempt kernel. You can see here the version is, everything is given. So we are now successfully booted into a Debian system with liquorix kernel. Now second part is, let us check if the NVIDIA proprietary drivers are there or not. So you can see it here. So everything is working. The power measure is working. You have got three options: auto, adaptive, prefer maximum performance, application profile page. You can see here everything is working. So there is no issue with the NVIDIA proprietary drivers for the liquorix kernel. So if you are a audio video content creator and if you are messed up with the issue that the NVIDIA proprietary drivers don't work with the RT kernel, because all the content creators for audio visual, they will always prefer to use the RT kernel, but RT kernel is not workable in when your system has a NVIDIA graphics card with a proprietary driver. So for those people, the liquorix kernel is a good option. You can use the liquorix kernel for your very responsive system. The system response is next to the RT kernel, so it is better than the mainline kernels, and it falls in between the mainline kernels and the RT kernels. So you can use this system and get on with your quality work. So with this, I will stop the video here. See you in the next video. Bye bye.